TTT THROWDOWN!
Welcome to the Throwdown.
On this week's Throwdown, we have Christian Vega and Logan Hopkins demo the workout from CrossFit Fury.
We've got...
Oh, no! You blew it.
Yes,
Wait, come back. We've got...
Oh, my God, again?
Just say the workout!
This week's Throwdown is 3 rounds for time of 25 chest bar pull-up, 25 bar-facing burpees, and then a 3RM thruster with your remaining time in a 15-minute window.
10-minute cap.
Our 4th annual Super Summer Sizzler is right around the corner, and this year we are switching things up with a partner competition. The workouts will be released on July 15th, and the competition, which is completely free to you, by the way, will take place on August 1st through the 4th. Go ahead and grab your partner and sign up now at trainingthinktank.com/Sizzler.
Three, two, one. Let's meet our guys.
Ready? All right, I'm Christian Vega. I work out at CrossFit Fury.
I'm Logan Hopkins. I work out at CrossFit Fury.
We're gonna do this TTT Throwdown. I forgot what number is it. I'm gonna go
245.
really hard on the workout trying to beat Logan, but Logan's a power athlete.
I'm gonna lift more than him.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Have fun.
We're going to go 1 for 1.
3,
Let's do it.
2, 1, and we're off.
Hold on. We can't even start this workout. We got to start a GoFundMe Kickstarter. Look at this clock.
Oh, my God, look at that, too. That's so cool.
All right, everybody, go to the link. Go to the link in the description. We're going to get CrossFit Fury a new clock because this one is drunk.
Maybe they have another one somewhere.
That's
Man.
awesome.
I thought it was the camera angle.
What is that?
All right, Mia, let's talk chest to bar technique. How do they look? What should they do differently?
So butterfly chest to bar to me is all about, 1, not going too fast where you're getting ahead of yourself and the timing of your legs. 2, keeping your feet in front of you while you are rising and getting your chest to the bar, which they're both doing really well. A big mistake I see athletes make is they'll try to sweep their feet back a little bit too fast, and that'll throw off their rhythm.
So they both did 25 unbroken, and then I heard Christian yell, I thought we were going to break.
That was bold.
I would not have done that.
Yeah.
The burpees are going to be a lot of compounding fatigue going into your second round. I will say just real quick, because we got some fun facts on these guys. Logan, he snatches almost 300 pounds and his squat cleans almost 400. And then Christian ran multiple sub 5-minute miles over the last couple of years. So he's obviously pretty enduring. And then he ran a 1:19 half marathon. So if you're looking at these athletes side by side, one's like super powerful, one's a little bit more enduring. I'm interested to see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of explains their intro and his confidence to know that Christian was going to win on this. Right now, they look pretty smooth.
Yeah.
I'm guessing, just based on knowing Elite Games athletes' capacities, that they came out hot here. And that whatever they finish round 1 in, they're probably not going to finish if you multiply that by 3. So if
you get bragging rights for round 1, right?
that's
Totally.
true.
Mike
Yeah.
McGoldrick always says that to me. I beat you in round 1.
So they have some pretty different burpee strategies. Christian is hopping both of his feet up, and Logan is stepping. Brandon, burpee man, what do you think?
Yeah, I think stepping just makes the most sense, especially anytime you're going over like 20 to 30 burpees in a workout, and that includes even if it's just like short rounds. Just step up. It keeps you under control. It's a little bit easier to breathe, and you can stay on a nice cadence there as opposed to that hop up. It's just a little extra power. Now, if you're just sprinting one round, hop up, sprint it. But otherwise, when you have 75 in a workout, I think the step up makes sense.
So Christian was 1:47 to finish the round, and then Logan was about 2 minutes. So that means if they held pace, they'd be sub 6 minutes to finish this workout.
Blazing fast.
Yeah, I don't think that'll be the case, but for Games target, that might actually be like kind of realistic, is unbroken chest to bars, or maybe one break in the second and third set, and then just keep that rhythm on the burpees each time.
That was still a really good first set by both of them. Like I wasn't counting, but they were on the bar for a while. So it's not like they imploded after going 25 unbroken.
No, I mean, Christian just did 2 sets to finish.
With a really quick break.
Yeah, that was
awesome.
really impressive.
The one thing I really want to compliment both of them on is the transition from the... Why are you laughing, Chris?
I like the sign in the background. Breathe later.
I didn't even notice it. They did a great job transitioning from the barbell, from their burpees, back to the pull-ups and doing a set right away. Now, they both still did big sets, as Max pointed out. Even if you do a small set, it's always good to practice that transition. So go from one movement to the next, jump up, and even if it's a set of 5, that's perfectly fine. Practicing that and then coming off and then getting into a rhythm of that movement that you're doing.
I got to applaud the person moving the camera because they're actually doing like movie theater views.
Christopher Nolan.
Yeah. Should we make their video invalid though because their clock went out of frame?
I think it's best that clock went out of frame.
I'll make a note here on the step up technique. What Christian is doing with the kind of like double-footed hop and rotation, I actually do sometimes, and sometimes it's easier for me if I'm really blown up. I just think you have to get in a little bit less hip flexion when you rotate sideways. So it could be something that people play with. You end up getting one of your feet pretty close to the bar by doing this anyway, kind of like a step up.
Yeah.
So I've never seen a lot of like games athletes use that technique, but I have seen for people that are kind of bigger barreled upper body that it could be beneficial.
And he's held it through 50 at a pretty smooth pace.
Looking good.
Yeah.
And he did a good job of switching the way he was jumping each time, which, again, is a really important thing when you're doing 75, so you don't get dizzy just spinning the same way over and over
Look
again.
at all those OG banners up there.
Yeah, they have a lot of them.
Yeah.
CrossFit Fury is a great. Peter Edgett, I think, started, and he was a games athlete in 2012. Amy, who works here.
Where is it at? Do you know?
It's in Phoenix, I think, or somewhere in the Phoenix area. Christian also, when he finished his first round, he gave Logan like the death stare. I feel like he should go back, or at the end of it, he's like looking at him like, yeah, I finished first. I'm winning this match.
He knows he needs to win this part.
He was either giving him the death stare or wondering if he did the right amount of reps.
Yeah, miscounted.
I've done that before.
Yeah.
Wait,
so this third set of chest to bar, now the breaks are a little longer. I think this is probably what most people will experience in round 2, 3, like the intermediate RX level quarterfinal athletes. And maybe elites will separate in this round of chest to bar where it's from reps 50 to 75 in the workout.
Totally. Yeah, if you can go 2 sets the entire time, then you're making up a lot of ground, not in your first or second round, but in that third round, to your point, Max.
Yeah, so I think Christian, has broken 4 times, and now he's down to doubles. Still a pretty good set, but it took him 1:07 to do 25 there.
But now, he's
sprinting.
Yeah.
Man, this guy does have an engine.
What's in that red Solo cup?
Christian, give me your lungs.
But now you notice he's turning the same way. That's just probably his fast turn is bringing that right foot up first. Yeah. Even when you're sprinting, I would practice your sprints where you're alternating sides just so you don't get dizzy going into something like a thruster. See what Logan looks like.
So they got those old school banners, and I'm pretty sure he's wearing like a 2012 Lululemon shirt because they haven't had those giant ass logos on their shirts in years, right?
Man, they're great shirts. They don't stink.
Man, the old Lululemon stuff I really like. I recently went shopping there, and it's not the same.
It really isn't.
Nothing is. You can see Logan's technique is kind of failing a little bit here at the end. Mm-hmm. He was getting really soft with his knees and almost doing like a pseudo butterfly. That's going to happen as you get deep into a workout or you're going to kind of whatever your in range is, but practicing under fatigue will help that a lot.
Man, so Christian actually, I mean, he was 147 in his first round, so he still did fall off a bit, but he's almost finished and we're at the low 6s. Logan fell off a little bit more, and I think it really almost all was in the chest to bar set of that third round. It took him a little over 2 minutes to finish that. So
that was a really good
man,
shot.
That was a good
Christian.
Push.
Logan's still moving great. He's doing a good job. I like he's sticking with the step up. Whoa, I'm tired.
Yeah, he's going to take a little nap here
his
before he does his thruster.
Has been pretty consistent. A way that he could work on getting to the ground quicker, and he looks like he's pretty tall. Do you guys agree with that?
Yeah, I think so.
This is something that I struggle with as well. If I don't rotate on my jump and set my feet already turned when I jump over, I'll find that my legs are like in the way and it takes too long to get back down to the ground. So if anything, taking a split second before you jump over and turning more so that he can just get right down onto the ground on the other side of the bar, I think is helpful.
When he jumps over right here, he'll take one extra step before he has to go down. So if you can avoid that by jumping all the way around so you're in that.
The other thing is getting his shoulders to the ground first, especially for males where they don't have, I mean, they can plop down hard and not hurting anything.
Because they don't have breasts?
That's
correct.
That what you're saying? Well, me always complains. I'm like, get your shoulders down for just like I can't do that. So at least for guys,
I
getting
try
your
to
shoulders,
plop, but it's just a little different.
shoulders to the ground first, and then when your hips hit, that's when you warm yourself back up. It looks silly, but I'm telling you, it's faster.
faster.
I've timed 20 or 30 different athletes here, and it's always going to be a little bit faster.
So
Good job, guys.
Yeah, solid work. 7:29. Remember, for this workout, they're done early of the time cap. If you're not good at chest to bars, you might be still working. And remember, it's a 10-minute cap, so you automatically have 5 minutes to lift. If you're like them and you finish early, you have a little bit of built-in rest time before you have to lift the bar. So Christian laid down. We still haven't
Smart.
even, yeah, I mean, we haven't seen a lift yet, but remember, we're only 2 minutes after they finish.
So this is definitely athlete preference. But for me, when I have a workout like this and I'm going into a lift, I would rather just kind of get into my lift and start really light and get just a really light lift in. And I feel like that helps me kind of switch my head, make my body understand what it's doing and not bleed out time, because I mean, it's been a 2.5 minutes. I think that probably a lift should have been taken by now.
So I will
that's
say,
how I would do it.
I will say that from coaching women and men athletes, that generally speaking, women will operate really well at percentages of their 1RM and need more lifts in these types of situations, whereas somebody like Travis might actually rest like 3 minutes and only take 2 heavy lifts in a time frame like this. But
Travis would start a little heavier.
I think
like
he
his
would,
percentage
or
would be,
he would do like 1 really light one and only 2 big lifts, because I think the getting over the fatigue of the Metcon, I don't know, is just maybe harder for them, or
So 3 minutes after Christian finishes when he's going to do his first attempt here, and it's at 185.
Yeah, it looks like 185 there.
One more.
And with a
Really
triple
solid.
like this, what I said about going quickly into a lift, I would probably just hit like 1 or 2 at a lighter
Get a
weight
feel for it.
and then go
Yeah.
into.
Mike calls that greasing the grooves, which I actually like.
Yeah, I like that phrase.
It's in the Open 2 years ago, we did a 1RM. Now we're doing a 3RM. What would the percentage be, or what would you tell your athletes max? Like, where should you start if it's a 3RM versus a 1RM thruster?
Ooh, I mean, if you have your 1RM data, I think probably somewhere around 85 to 93% of that, depending on how good you are at reps.
That's where
is-
you'd finish.
This is where
Those
you'd
look good.
finish.
Yeah.
So you gotta
About
have to
205.
back it. Oh, that was 205?
Yeah.
That was solid.
He's strong.
Yeah, he's
Strong
a
man.
Yeah. They were right in their intros.
I know, it's crazy.
Crushing the Metcon, crushing the lift. 225. What's over there? 205
Yeah,
now,
I think it's
looks like?
205. I think he added 10s.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought.
You were
but-
saying, so you would want to finish around 85 to 93%. And that it's kind of different based on the athlete's profile. Like someone that's like maybe super strong but not very enduring is going to be a little bit lower on the, maybe 85%. Whereas for me, I'm not as strong. I probably could get closer to that 93% just because my 1RM, I'm not actually maximizing my potential on the 1RM.
Yeah, and this lift for a 3RM is kind of tough, because I think everybody is limited by the press in probably rep 2 or 3, and you just did 75 chest to bars and 75 burpees beforehand. So it really depends on how good you are at pressing under fatigue, where that percentage threshold will be.
Is this a 2-score workout?
It is.
So is there any strategy for people who are going to hit that time cap, on thoughts on maybe, how you might want to get the best score out of this?
Yeah, I mean, if you're doing it on a real competitive leaderboard, I do think that you play the game, but usually you play the game after you already have seen the scores come in. And in a situation like this, I think it's better to just kind of send it and go as heavy as you can.
Yeah, we're doing these to practice the skill of competing, but also we tell our athletes this time of year, practice taking risks so you know where that threshold is. So I would say push part 1 and then just see what you can manage on part 2, and then take some notes and learn from that as you go across the rest of the throwdowns throughout the year.
So
You could also
Logan had
retest it in the future if you wanted.
Logan had a little bit of a bobble.
Yeah, what happened?
I'm not sure. Maybe his hand slipped or something.
Yeah, there we go.
Man, that looks real light.
You could tell
Strong
he's
man.
strong. Yeah,
No problem.
Nice.
Yeah.
well done.
Solid. 225. He's at the 1150 mark, so I'd say probably has time for 2 lifts, maybe like one around 1330 and one around the buzzer. I didn't check the movement standards before filming this video. Can they lift?
Yeah, just like the
before?
Open, as long as you pick it
If
up.
you
and
pick it
lift
up off the
Yep,
floor, yeah.
yep.
So I'd say for everyone, plan a lift as a buzzer beater at the end. Like, pick the bar up at 1450 or something for your last lift.
You may surprise yourself too.
But
We had some
also-
people PR here.
Keep in mind that this isn't like a clean or a snatch where you can throw a Hail Mary right after hitting an attempt. Like you need to plan it out and give yourself some time to rest for another 3 thrusters.
Yeah, I'd say a minimum of like 75 seconds should kind of be your plan. So if you're backing out, you go at 1450, and then maybe the lift before that is like 1315-ish as kind of a target. So your lifts are more spread out as you're basically going up the thruster ladder, your own personal thruster ladder.
So we've got 225 on Christian's bar, I believe.
Yeah, it looks like 225, 245.
Yeah.
Christian wasn't that far off. I feel like he pre-submitted in this workout on the lift, but
he just wanted to win part 1.
Yeah, he sent it and stared his boy down.
All right. 225.
And here we go. Oh, nope. It's a good clean.
Well,
it was a good clean.
Honestly, I think that was smart. If you're out in front a little bit and you know you're going to miss that first one, don't even take the attempt overhead. Just drop it, reset. He still has time.
Yeah, at this point, I'd say just wait.
Yeah, I think that's what he's doing.
There's not enough time for 2, so...
Yeah.
And same for Logan.
Yeah, Logan's going to be pushing it close.
Yeah, it'd be tough to try to hit another lift, but...
He's going for it, though.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
Maybe he's giving himself an option if it doesn't go well.
Right, yeah, that's true.
Uno.
Nice.
Yeah, he's really strong out of the bottom.
Solid.
Well done.
Yeah. So you see there, that third press is really where it seems like they're grinding. Another thing to notice with him is he's like in his fingers in his front squat and kind of throws the bar into his hand. If you can hold the bar in a thruster, it really does help you get the bar off your shoulders a little bit more explosively. Solid.
Yeah.
Oh,
come on,
come on. Let's go.
Christian.
Big drive, big drive.
Oh,
yeah, nice. Good job.
That one actually looked better than the...
so good.
Well, I guess it had to.
And you know what? That was worth dropping that squat clean on the last one, so you knew he knew he could hit all 3 of those there.
245? Yeah.
Is it 45?
No, that's 225.
Yeah, 2 10s on the side.
Yeah.
Okay,
he
went up to
loaded more.
255.
He went up. Let's go.
I love it.
All right, buzzer beater. So he listened to us.
They did look strong.
Yeah. He was a little bit less than 75 seconds rest. I think he was like right around 1350-ish for the lift or something.
Oh, it don't
like
matter
that.
for this dude. He's got it all day. Yeah, buddy.
Man.
Come on now.
Nice.
Strong legs. Come on.
I love the attempt, though.
Yeah.
Great
Good
job,
job.
guys.
Solid.
That sucked. I hit 225 with 1 step. And then Logan. That sucked. I hit 225 with
225
1
with 1 step, 245.
Logan
Pretty solid.
finished 245.
Well done, friends.
Good work. Good work.
I think we're done.
It's a wrap, you know what I'm saying? Your boy Project Pata in this thing, man. Hey, look, man, thank y'all for watching Training Think Tank's YouTube channel. Y'all hit that motherfucking subscribe button, you know what I'm saying? So y'all go ahead, man. Thank y'all for watching the channel, you know what I'm saying? Hit that motherfucking subscribe button. Let it be known, what it be known, what it be known, you know what I'm saying? Pata.